Hello, 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 everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Ika. Glad you could both be here. Thank you very much for stopping in. Let me get everything set up. Where am I? There I am.
Ta-da! You've successfully perverted the laws of God and man.
I think for this one, I need to go over here. Yeah, because on the bottom right, that's where stuff is. So yeah, we gotta go over there. All right. Yeah, I think we should be good. I don't think I got anything else I need to set up. Yeah, so let's get into it. Oh wait, my book! I almost forgot. Almost forgot to grab the notebook of me writing things down in this game. That's like the most important part. Okay, so first, since we now have access to the shed over here, let's go start with that. Because this could be useful. What do we got? What do we got? Hovel special floor plans now cost additional movement instead of gems. Okay. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Interesting. I might take that. Because then that means I wouldn't have to pay for the chapel. And also the tool shed, the shelter is a new place, so I think it's worth it. Let's see what's in here. Ooh. Okay. Time lock safe. And a computer. Hey, Jerry. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Is the shed just one? Yeah, I think the shed is just a single room that I can... Oh! I see. Radiation monitor. Measurement of radiation levels detected in the house and surrounding grounds. These readings are often spiked by the experiments conducted by Mr. Holly's laboratory. If the reading in 12 USV or higher, emergency protocol will initiate and all doors in the house will automatically unlock. Oh, okay. And I don't have the terminal password, so... Watching random stuff on YouTube is almost a list track of time. Is almost... Oh, I almost lost track of time. There we go. That's a canned water? Yeah, because it's like a shelter, so they need to have, like canned preserves and stuff to, like, stay in. For who knows how long. Oh. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Interesting. Like, the draft pool... I'm making a lost and checking it tweet. So the draft pool is, like, a canon part of the game? Like, the idea that you have to, like, draft up the rooms and stuff? Interesting. Real quick, I need to do some digging back through. I need to figure out when we arrived. Because there was a date. At some point we had a date. I'm trying to remember when. Yeah, here we go. Mailroom date packed 11/5, date shipped 11/5. And we entered the mailroom in the first day? Yeah. So, the first day was 11/5, and we're on the 8th day, which means it's 11/13. So now I need to go find a clock, real quick. The shelter's because a Deathclaw from Fallout comes in and you gotta hide. Oh, man. That'd be horrifying. Like, what time do we normally start at with these? So it should be 11:13, if my math is correct, because the first day we were here was 11:05. And that's like, that was like day one when we entered the mailroom, and that's when we got that time for. Let me look. What's that like? Probably started up there at like, what is that, like 7 p.m.? 8. That'd be 8 p.m. Okay. So let's say on the 14th at 9, at like 9. The 14th at 9 would probably make sense. I love knowing movie series and being able to make a joke. Hold on. I love knowing movie series and being able to make a joke making fun of someone. There we go. Sorry. At work, one of the cooks said he liked Darth Vader the most from Star Wars, so I said, you like Maul because you're half a man. What? Jerry, even I'm not getting these jokes sometimes. Alright, set unlock date. It will be November 14th. Oh, God, AM or PM? Oh, you said Darth Maul. Okay. Well, yeah, I know he got cut in half, but, like, what does that have to do with the guy? Like, is the guy, like, short? Why did you call him half a man? Like, that just feels rude. New dad, guess AM? Well, I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of... We all make fun of him, he's a goober? Okay, makes sense. I'll say AM, and I'll hope that that's correct. If not, I could always just redo it. So, yeah, we got November 14th, and it was like 8, so we'll do like 9 a.m. Or let's do 8 a.m. There we go. Like, I was worried that the joke was at the expense of, like... It's like, oh yeah, you like Darth Maul because you're half a man, and it's like a dude whose legs don't work or something, and I'm like, Jerry, wow! That's just straight up rude. That's just offensive. But no, if you just poke fun of him all the time for no reason, then that's fine. That's just how people are in the kitchen. Anyway. I've already wasted so many steps, so let's, get my allowance, and let's see where we can go. Dining room gives us more options. Obviously, we'll take that one. I don't see any loose change or anything around here, so let's keep going. The parlor. Well, I can't do the laboratory. That would do the thing with the radiation, now that we know about the shelter. But let's just do the parlor. Because then we have nice windows out here, and I get to do the puzzle. Yeah, windows. Alright. This box and the white box are both empty. There is a second wind-up key in this room. I mean, that's just a lie, as far as I'm aware. The statement on the white box is true. Okay, so... He sets up so many joke opportunities, I cannot help myself. That's entirely valid, I get that. Alright, so... I think that it's going to be in the blue box. So here's why. The white box is a lie. There is not a second wind-up key in this room. And the blue box is a lie, because the white box is lying. Therefore, the blue box can't be telling the truth, because You know, the white box is lying, which means this one is lying. So these two are liars, which means this one has to be telling the truth. And it's this box and the white box are empty. So these two are empty. It's in here. Why did I have trouble? Like, why did I mess up the very first puzzle, but then I've gotten every single one since? I don't get it. Alright, this way. Courtyard could be nice. It'd give me the most options, and I have gems. So let's do that, actually. Because also the courtyard has a chance to spawn a tool, like the shovel. Diggy diggy hole. I would have laughed so hard if it was, if there was a second, like, wind-up key in the room I just never noticed. That would throw me for a loop. A key. Nifty. Alright. I'm willing to go through here, see if we can't get something cool. Well, it either dead ends, or is the security room, but that would take out my other gem. I'm not sure how I feel about... No, having the security room early is good, because then I'm able to spawn keycard doors and make sure they're unlocked, so... So, keycard system. Set security level to high. And set offline mode to unlocked. You dug up a keyblade, this becomes a very different game. I mean, it becomes even more confusing. That's true. There shouldn't be anything else, yeah. Alright. Let's open this door. Because I have the, because I have the shelter, the chapel shouldn't actually lose me money. Yeah, nice. I am sheltered from my radioactivity. Ooh, money, money, money. I'm actually gonna go down here and then pop open this to try and get another, like, kind of like how I have down here where it kind of corners out. I'm gonna try and get another one of those. So I'm gonna be careful about this. Well, I gotta immediately corner. I'm gonna take the bedroom, because spawning a bedroom early is good, and also that way it doesn't dead end with the closet. Even though the closet would be nice. The chapel becomes less evil, exactly. I don't see anything in here. Nothing to pick up, at least. So, let's continue. Well, that's a dead end. That just makes it loop back around. Oh, they both just loop... Okay, well... Crap. Grab the key. I don't see anything else in here. Now we have a problem, because now the only way out is the courtyard, so... At least I didn't immediately just screw myself over completely, but this is not great. Casually creates a Mobius loop in the house. I'm sorry. Just happens sometimes. Gem. I don't see anything else in here. We can immediately kill the run. The only one I could take is the West Wing Hall here. So let's do that. But I'm going to keep going this way. Try and get some other things. So we'll do the corridor. That just lets us keep going. It was the hallway. The hallway is where I get a key now. Well, they all dead end. And this was the only one that won't take a gem, so. And it gives me some steps, which is nice. And a gem, actually. Convenient. We already read that letter. There's a dog, I think, or a sheep. I think it's probably a dog. Anyway. well, yep, up to the West Wing. This is getting quickly into a bad run, but that's just how RNG goes. We'll see what we can make of it. The hallway will give us a key, and is the only one that won't dead-end us, so... Hi, nerds. Hello, Rachel. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you can make it. The library would dead-end us. The spare room won't. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. It won't dead-end us, and it's new. It will take both of our gems, but honestly, I kind of want to do it. Decided to replay Astalon Tears of the Earth. That's a game I haven't heard of. Got about 80% completion and decided, I'm done with this game. I just beat it. I mean, it's not, you don't have to 100% every game. Very detailed paper model of a safe. Cool. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Saturday, November 14th. Oh, here we go. Hello, streamer. Hello, Joe. Glad you can make it. Thanks for stopping by. The drafting spectrum. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. Anything I missed since the start? We unlocked the shelter, and I set up the shelter to... I set up the time lock for tomorrow, which I believe is November 14th, at 8 a.m. So I'm hoping I'm right about that. If not, oh well. And other than that, our map has just been, hold on. Other than that, our map has just been a little fucked because, there's a loop here that just dead ends. It dead ends here. So, like, I just keep having to crawl my way up the left side and hoping I can expand out this way when I can, which I have with the drafting room, which is the current newest room we have. But yeah, we also have the shelter, so. Oh, here we go. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Yep. So we can either add the dovecot. When you draw a dovecot while drawing, you may rotate floor plans. Interesting. Tomorrow you will start with one key for each, I'm guessing, timer room or something that you have drafted today. In the vestibule. When you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Okay. The vestibule sounds nice because it's a 4-way door. It's a 4-way entry. Like having the ability to basically have a guaranteed, like, 3-path, like a guaranteed 3 other paths is really cool. The dovecote sounds interesting because it allows me to rotate floor plans, which could be useful. And it's full of birds, which is fun. The clock tower is a dead end, and I'm not sure how much that's going to be useful. I'm going to go with the vestibule, because I think that's the most versatile one. It costs 2? Huh? Never mind. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's fine. We'll just get another drafting room eventually. I think I already... Yeah, this was Sage and Stage, so I already had that. But like, what am I supposed to get from this? Oh, I see. So... I don't know how... I don't know if the Great Hall changes its room layout every time. But, like, say I want to get out this door here, I'd have to go unlock that door, not this door, to do it. If that makes any sense. Well, that's it for this room. Let's try over here. Well, no. I'm gonna try the other way. Because if I get to rank 8, I can sprint down that way, go to the dining room, and get some bonuses, so see what we got. Ooh, the boudoir. We love the boudoir. That's the only one that won't kill me, because I don't have the gems for that. Let's hope there's a gem. Actually, there should be, right? If I go in the boudoir. Well, no, there's not going to be a gem. But I can open the safe. 1, 2, 2, 5. And there is a gem in there, so that's nice. What? Hold on, did I open the boudoir on the 7th day or the 6th day? Hold on, I gotta check my notes, give me a second. Here's the 6th day. Car key spawn in the parlor. Blue Lazara. Yeah, boudoir safe go. There we go. Okay. RIP the Goober. Yeah, I'm working on... Because I'm trying to use Mix It Up to... Check notes by that you mean you Pepe Sylvia wall? I wish I had this a big flat wall I could Pepe Sylvia. I do, but it's covered in like my bed and like everything else over there, so I don't really have the room for it. But yes, the Goober thing. I'm currently trying to make it so that like Mix It Up automatically has those things pop up. And I did, but then they stopped working, and I don't know why. So what I'm currently doing is I'm in the process of making it. Let's consider respawn everyone. I think that's why I opened the safe, because I think that I remember there being a gem in there. That's why I opened it. And so like what I'm trying to do now is like if I make the channel point redeem through Mix It Up, I'm wondering if that'll be more consistent than having Mix It Up attach itself to a channel point redeem that already exists, because I just want to make it work consistently, you know. So yeah, they're currently both off because I was messing with it before stream and I didn't have time to finish it. Anyway, I keep getting the closet and the observatory. Both of those would close off this run, so we're just gonna do the spare room. Spare room is basically... Wait, hold on. Rank... We're at 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at rank 5. Is that... Well, I have it on, like, day 5, so I need to change it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're not into the spots that are new yet. Because that's at the 6th part and up, so... Keep that in mind. I still gotta transfer that to the back of the book, but that's fine. Anyway. Beans. Alright, yeah, so now both those rooms are gonna be locked. Whatever, we got keys. Passageway? I don't have enough gems for that. Oh, the showroom's new, and this is just gonna dead end me. Ah! Well, coat check it is. Yeah, it's Tiger and Tier. Someone was G. We already had that. Dink Dunk? I mean, I'm just take the shovel, man. I don't think I'll need it right now, so. Oh, gotta go back to the drafting room. Oh. Good thing I checked. There was a hidden key there. This way. That's a good spot to look at that mountain, though. I picked a right spot for the drawing room. Alright. Key, open up. Well... The dark room is the best, but I don't have... Ooh. This kind of sucks, actually. Well, I might take the pantry. I don't like that. I don't... Maybe the observatory? But that'd be out of gems. Ooh. Because the dark... What? No, hold on. Hold on. I've only had one red room. Which means... Ha-ha! Because I have the shelter, this is only my second red room, it doesn't flicker and turn off the... Hey, a key card! I'm shocked I found that. I never find key cards. So now, yeah, so now this room's fine, because I have the shelter, so it stays on. Sweet. Alright, let's explore down. Well, the utility closet is probably useful. The observatory lets me continue, but it'll get rid of my gem. Or I can do the storm room and get another gem. That's a hefty decision to make. Well, this is literally the only way I can continue. I might do the observatory just so I have two possibilities. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, I'd rather have more possibilities for doors than gain items right now. Is the stuff you check into the coat room available in subsequent days? I think so, yes. I think that's what the point of that is. Alright. I got 5 stars? Let's see what that is. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Convenient. Thank you. Alright, let's continue. The terrace would end this route here, but did the coat room have a chess piece in it? I don't think I noticed one, and I don't really have the steps to go back and check. I didn't see one in the drafting room either, so that's good, I hope. I'm gonna go to the pantry, because that lets me continue a little bit. Maybe I can get the a room down a bit, and also gives me some steps with Apple. Billiard room, that could be fun. The East Wing Hall does give me additional rooms, though. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. 1 door, 1 door, 2 door. Just because they're more common doesn't mean they will appear constantly. I mean... I kind of, like, these are 2 good rooms. Like, this gives me 2 keys. This gives me, actually, if I was gonna do anything, I'd probably take the storeroom. Streamer luck, TM. Streamer luck is normally associated with good things. This is the opposite of that. Also, welcome in, Gundy. I don't know if I said that. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you can make it. And I apologize for the goober's absence today. The billiard room would just give me 2 keys after solving the puzzle. The East Wing Hall would just give me another door to open. But I think the storeroom is probably the best bet. Because, like... You know, actually, hold on. Because... There we go. Let's pop the goober up. And you know what? I'm going to put him, like, over, here. He'll be next to the, he'll be next to what room we're in. He'll keep an eye on that. There we go. Alright.
Nice argument, Senator.
Oh
Why
my
don't you
God.
back it up with a source?
I was so worried for a second there. Because it took so long for that sound alert to pop up. I'm like, no, the sound alerts are also broken. There we go. He'll be staring at the room. Okay, anyway. Oh, okay, God, I really don't know what I want out of this. Like, do I want 1 additional room chance? But, like, I think I honestly think the storeroom's best, and I don't know what I would get with this.
I am testing this to see if you have goobered too close to the sun.
It does not appear that I have goobered too close to the sun. I should be fine. You were making sure it ain't gonna run away. Exactly. Any of those new? No, all of these are rooms we've had before. None of these are gonna be new. It's just a matter of, like, what do I like? I'm not gonna take the billiard room as much as I want to because I love the puzzle, but it's not worth it. Is what would you want in that bottom corner? Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I think I'll do. I think I'm thinking too, Like, I'm thinking about, like, oh, I could have another room pull, but is that more important than just having stuff? I think having stuff is better, so I'll take the storeroom. Alright. Streamer saw a grin and Brayden said, I must fill. Exactly. Well, this is the only door we can go through, so. It could be anything. It could even be a storeroom. Well, I'm glad I went and got that gem, because otherwise this would be the end. And also, with food for sale, I can get more steps in. So that would be 10 for 5, which is probably the best. 10 for 5 is probably the best deal right now. Because I have 2 red rooms. Or I can wait and see if I get a red room here, because they're not going to matter too much if I do. The box could be anything. It could even be a boat. Well, that's the end of the run, ladies and gentlemen. Because I can't afford that. And the other 2 can't continue. Well, I mean, the utility closet isn't going to give me anything, because it's just for, like, dark room. Yeah, that's not going to give me much. So I guess we'll just take the closet, see what 2 items I get. Maybe I can put them in the code check. Well, no, I can't. Alright, well. Give me tomato soup. Okay, well. What can we do now? Can you put keys and money in the code check? I don't think I can. I think I can only put just, like, the items, like the inventory. I have a key card, though. I can put the key card in the code check. Let's do that. Because this is the first time I've had a key card, so I'm gonna... And let me just double check that there's no... Oh, Black Pawn. Crafting room. Black Pawn. I really need to shift all these to the back, but that's fine. I'll just write them on the day that I find them, just because it's easier for me. It also kind of helps me remember when I found each room. Oh, yeah, Goober's blocking a little bit. There we go. The white of his ear with the with the D in the drafting room. Well, oh, hold on. Maybe Control Z. No, hold on, it's there. Control Z here. Perfect. All right.
Liquid!
It genuinely jump scared me for a second there, but hold on. Thank you. Anyway, beautiful. Yeah, let's just check in here, see if there's a chess piece I'm missing. Does not appear to be, but let's check. Oh, okay. Well, give me the shovel and take the key card. There we go. Well, I think that's the end of today. Well, I mean, no, I'm not gonna have the steps to actually get outside, am I? Because if I could get outside, I would try running around with this shovel to see if I can dig anything up, but do not think I will be able to. Or maybe just barely. If only I had made it farther, I could have joined dinner. I'm going to... I keep forgetting, when I'm inside the house, I always forget I have the run button. Make a wish. I guess it's good to check if there are things to dig up out here, because then it's like I spawned the shed with a shovel. Dig the well. You found water. Wicked. Running isn't... Yeah, I don't want to... You didn't your mother teach you not to run in the halls? Or your teacher, or whoever? Anyway, let's just pop out here and... Oh, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Alright. Mid-sized villa? Yeah, look. It's not my fault it ended. I did find 2 new rooms, though. Or 3 new rooms. Right, the shelter, the drafting room, and... the coat check. Those are the 3 new rooms I found. Alright. Day 9. It does start at like 8 because there was a big old clock on the outside as well. Yeah, we start at, hopefully that's 8 a.m. Oh, let's grab my allowance while I'm here. Let's see if we get a shelter. If we get the shelter, then that's great, because today should be the day it's unlocked. Nope, no shelter. Rats. Adds 8 classrooms to today's draft pool. Classrooms? Have I ever been to a classroom? I don't think I have. I mean, I kind of want to take this because that's gonna be new. I'm learned in. Yeah, let's do some learned in. Key. Herbie. Isn't the guy that we're in the place of named Herbert? Oh. Hello. Now what the hell does that mean? Okay, gotta write that down. What is this, the schoolhouse? Yeah, the schoolhouse. Oh, Hanson, come back here. I need you. Defacing public property is no joke, Herbie. Schoolhouse. Furnace. Activated. Outside. Blue. Porch. That's about all I can get from that. I defeated Kraid, Fantoon, Dragoon, and Ridley to get into Tor. Whoa. Oh, here we go. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving you as schoolmaster in this humble little facility, and meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spent our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Espin, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my class for those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision, a vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Mrs. Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who I might add, forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her, though she deserves much more than I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, Thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for also allowing us to use your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I'm certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his halls. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught and whose children I may yet, without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? There we go. Gets to a big word, brain malfunction, has to read it slow. Sonic is Listen! It takes me a minute to understand some words sometimes, alright? It's fine. I see the word melancholic up ahead, and I had to prepare for it as soon as I saw it. Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Remember to give Mrs. Peterson her gift. Interesting. I was looking forward to melancholic. Ooh. Within a timely manner. Yeah, okay. Is this manner timely? I enjoy your read. I'm glad I can read. Alright. Kind of want to go up that path to see if there's anything else up there, but I'm just going to head back inside for now. If we hit like a garage on the left side, we can open it up and see out there again. But for now, we got things to do. And also, I think it's like right over there. Yeah, I think I could see. No, it's like somewhere else down there. I think that's where the fire was lit. I mean, there's 4 of those, so I assume I have to light 4 of them. Corridor, nook, library. Well, you could do the library. The library is pretty useful right now, honestly. Or not useful, but it has this. So, on day 9... we got a library and a schoolhouse. Convenient. We already got this. So we could do... which one do we want to do? I'm going to go with, pump system user manual. I haven't seen a pump yet, but I can write down the things that this thing says and use it for later. So I think we're going to do that. It'll be good to have those for later. And I don't think there's anything upstairs, if I remember correctly. But I mean, there might be, so I'm going to check. Like, maybe a key spawns up here sometimes, or a gem, or something. Worth looking into. Let's see what I've got so far. My first claim ticket. My first item ever checked was a shovel. That's true. Love the hallway. Yep. Drafted the den most paid for. I bought security a bunch. Spent the most time in security. Never made a contraption. Bought bacon and eggs for 8 gold. Looking at the stars. That's, like, saved or something. Still never went to the furnace. The office being 3rd, I hate that. I want to get to the office. I just never have the gems for it when I draft it. What are you again? Right. Total time, total days, longest day, average day. Room 3, dartboard solved. Yeah, there's just the one parlor puzzle I failed is going to stick with me forever. Alright, let's go this way. The weight room. Gross, but there's the... Oh, I need gems for the closet? Oh. I mean... I guess the Great Hall. That's, like, the only one I could think of that's, like, good. Like, because I can't afford the classroom, and the weight room would kind of kill a lot of this run, so... just open up the Great Hall and then not go in there for now until I get more keys. Well, the hallway would give me more keys. The parlor would lock me into a locked door in the Great Hall. The den would give me a gem, which would be nice, but also make one of the Great Halls useless. I'm probably going to go with the hallway because I need keys right now anyways. Oh yeah, and then that is that door there. Cool. I mean, while I'm here, I'm just going to real quick. Corridor, drawing room, I don't have the gems for, so corridor it is. Or I probably could have saved the corridor, because I had the spare room, but, well. Too little, too late. Coat check, I can get the key card. I don't know if I need that right now, but... The nursery would dead-end me. So I'm not going to take it right now. Well, no, I could dead end with the nursery and then go up through the hallway. Oh, no, I don't have the gems for that. Bedroom it is. Key, nice. Okay, this way. Oh, the veranda. Well, I can't get that, so then it is. At least I finally get a gem. Bing. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything hiding from me? Hiding in the shadows? Sneaking past? Nope. Okay. Let's connect up these two. Or perhaps lock one out. Yep, we're gonna lock it out. Because we're gonna take the pantry. Because the chapel just kind of loops around. Pantry at least give me another entrance. Free apple. Free money. And let's head up this way. Kitchen could be nice. Spare room, kitchen. Let's do spare room for now. No, let's do... I shouldn't waste the gem. But the kitchen could... No, I'm going to do the kitchen. Because the kitchen gives me food I can purchase. And then... It's good. Stuffed wild quail. If I have the trophy room, gives me more. Chef salad for every green room. I have no green rooms. So we'll just leave all those for now. Yeah, let's just head through here. Well... Oh. The chapel's like the best one. Ugh.
Chat message.
Thanks, Jerry. Like, the chapel gives me the best doors, and down here that's kind of important. Because it also kind of lets me bypass the Great Hall a bit. I'm going to draft the chapel. I'm going to spend my money. The chef salad wouldn't give me anything. So, banana. And also a banana. And then give me a banana. There we go. You can take nothing from me, chapel. But I'll take from you if you're offering. I saw, like, the red on these, and I thought this was, like, a button to push. And I'm like, oh, God, is there a secret in the chapel? Alright. Where do you lead? Well, it either locks me down to the Great Hall, which wouldn't be that bad. But I don't have the gem for it. So it's parlor. Push button, receive bacon. Excellent. Alright, parlor, let's see if your puzzles have gotten particularly wild today. The blue box contains the gem. This box is the black box. This box is the white box. Okay, well, the blue box contains the gem, then. You have seen that meme, right? I think so? I think that's the, like, it's, talking about, like the AC units in cars, I think, if I remember correctly. Anyway, it's in the blue box. Because, the blue box contains the gems. Could be a lie or a truth. This box is the black box is a lie. This box is the white box is a lie. which means black is telling the truth. There are the gems. Oh, you know, hand dryers. Yeah, no, that's the proper one. I was thinking of like in cars where they have like the wavy symbol to represent the air coming out. Yeah, do you set your AC to bacon or letters? That's what it is. Anyway. The commissary costs money. And I'm gonna take the Nook. Closer to media share. I'll just look at it real quick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the hand dryer. Push button, receive bacon. All right. Anything else in here? Just a little chair. Stare there. Cool. Jukebox. Not working. Hat rack. No hats. Tragedy. Courtyard could be nice. Courtyard is the only one that lets me continue. That's a tricky one. I'm tempted to take the storeroom and then double back to the den. Without the... I mean, whether I take the coin or not doesn't really matter. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Tragic that the hat rack has no hats for you to continue to not be able to wear. Exactly. Like, why won't you let me not wear hats? Like, it doesn't matter if I took the coin or not, because, like, I'd have to... Either way, I wouldn't be able to get the coin out of here. So, the coin would just be stuck back here. So I guess I'll spend it at church. But now I have 5 keys and 3 gems, so that'll be useful going forward. So let's go up to the den and go this way. The veranda could be cool. It'd be the first time I have 3 gems. Hope you know your mod is useless when you play Blueprints because he does the monkey see, monkey do ADHD thing. That makes sense, yeah. I'm going to take the veranda. It's expensive, but it's a new room. And it gives me a great chance of finding green rooms, and it gives me a free shovel, apparently. And this nice little courtyard view. Spectacular. Money. It can be exchanged for goods and / or services. An old shoe. It can be exchanged for poop. And poop accessories. Okay. Well, the West Wing is the only one that won't kill me instantly. Anything hiding in the West Wing? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's open you up. Never mind. Let's open you up. Classroom costs a gem. I'd rather have the utility closet go out to the right there, past the West Wing, because then it can just dead end there. I might take the classroom. Costs a gem, but it is new. I don't think I currently have any other... I have one for the library. Let's do it. Why not? Each color is only used twice. That's not true. Blue's in there 3 times. And so is red. Oh. Oh, I see. They messed up twice, which is why it's only used twice. Okay. Grade 1 Sonic's reading. You say that. I might still mess up around here. Oh, apple. Thank you. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Well, it was tube and tub, so I got it. Freddy got a B-. RG also got a B-. RG got a B+, though. What did he mess up? Wait. 10? Oh, I'm guessing this was supposed to be red because that has a heart on it. Well, no, because then these two are red. So, what did he mess up? Hold on. Why is 8 infinity? Why have you done this to me? Each color is only used twice. Where's my mouse? Okay. So, this is probably correct. Okay, so... Ooh. I don't know. See, here's the thing. I figured out something neither you or Joe know. Well, of course I don't know. I just got here. This is a very conformist classroom. It is. Can you color the coloring sheet? Let me check. I can't seem to interact with this sheet, so I don't think I can. Oh. This is grade 1. She figured it out. I looked at what she looked at, and now I know too. Okay. Interesting. Meanwhile, me in 2nd grade gets a coloring sheet of the sun and colored it blue, yellow, and black. It's called being inventive. Wait, is one of you Herbert? You must really like red. Do you smell that, gamers? That's the smell of a connection. None of the flags are red then? Well, yeah, none of the flags are red because the fire hydrant and the wagon are red. But what I just made the connection to is he only colored red things. Do we remember way back in the nursery? The nursery isn't here right now, but in the nursery, there's that storybook of the Red Prince. And technically, it's like the Red Prince is me, kind of? Because, like, it's like, okay. There's... That poor kid is named Caleb. That's true. I'm concerned about 1, letter grades in 1st grade, and 2, why can't grapes be red, purple, or green? I'm guessing... There's only 1 yellow here, so I'm guessing this flag has to be yellow. I don't know why this is important. I can't do the sheet, right? Like... I'm pushing all the buttons I can think of. I can't do anything. I can't interact with the sheet. Maybe I need to find crayons. Can I steal some kids' crayons? Can't find any. Find crayons IRL and color your screen. So true. But anyway, getting distracted. Red Prince. Like the book, like that nursery book, Red Prince, where it's like the kid only looked at red things, and so he kept his head down in the Red Prince book because it had only red things in it. And like clearly, he likes the color red. In fact, isn't every kid's favorite color red? Because Benny likes red, Freddy likes red, and RG likes red. They all like red. Why do they all like red? There are different colors. Anyway, like, but the thing is, I thought Simon was the Red Prince because, like, if you remember back in the bunk room, the like, the journal had like 2 kids writing in it, and I think Simon was the kid who wrote in red. But maybe I'm wrong. No, maybe. Oh, I need to find the bunk room. Your favorite color was clear? Yeah, because I was trying to be cool and different and whatever. In reality, I'm just cring. Hold on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay. I just had to check if any of that was messed up. like if there's a clue in here somewhere, because there's an infinity up there. I'm not sure what that's about. Alright, anyway, door. Well, I don't have that. I don't have that. Oh, crap. Well, I guess, I mean, we literally can't afford... Oh, wait, I can redraw. Okay, that's good. I need to redraw something I can actually escape here with. That's not helpful. Oh, this is bad. I need, like, the spare room. If I get the spare room, that's pretty much my only, like, option of escaping, I think. Oh, well, there it is. But I can also get the dark room. Honestly, the dark room's probably it. Oh. No, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Dark room. And then zip zap. Because now we can go left out of here. I'm going to hope I get the utility closet. Well, I got a closet. It's probably the best, because the lavatory probably doesn't have anything in it. I like blue, still like blue, but as an artist, a lot of colors depend on the shades. That said, most natural colors are boring to me. Grays and browns give me bright colors any day. Oh, yeah. Bright colors are. A compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Interesting. That's kind of useful. Well, time to do my plan of heading all the way down to the Great Hall. Let me see. Down, down, left, left. Down. Oh, that's a long way. Well, let's do it. Hold on. So yeah, it's down, down, and then left. Sorry, I thought there was something there. Yeah, no, I can't grind for steps in this room. Yep. Because I gotta go through the library, because that's the one door that's unlocked. Because that door's locked to get down there. That's just not happening. So my only option is through here. And I hope this is the... No. This is not the right door. It's this door. I might be wrong. I'm totally wrong, but I got a key anyways out of it. Open up this part of the antechamber. Ante-chamber. There we go. Okay. Now I guess we'll just open this door. Perfect. You know, I know that's the door that leads to the hallway. But that doesn't really matter. I could just open the other 3 doors. I think I'll wait. I want to spend all my keys in one place. Well, the East Wing Hall is probably my best bet, so do that. We'll head down this way. Anything hiding? Give me the utility closet. Billiard room, classroom, can't afford it. Billiard room it is. It gives me 2 keys. Right, anything yonder? No? Okay. Let's go. Alright, step 1, 12. 4 minus 2 is 2. Plus 4. No, pink is multiply, isn't it? Hold on. Consult the back of the book. Pink is multiply, so it's 8. Purple is divide, so it's 2 times 2 divided by 4. That's 1. Okay, so we have 16. Yellow is subtract, so 16 minus 10 is 6. Times 5 is 30. Divided by 10 is 3. Epic. Only 1 key? That's... Oh. Interesting. Okay. Can I make use of that? Well, literally, I can't. Oh, beans. This is actually terrible. Because, like... Can I even leave the... I mean, ugh. A 4-door room. No, there was the pathway. The passageway had 4 doors in it. It's just it was a 2-gem requirement. I didn't have any gems at the time. I might go with the... I'm going to go with the bunk room. Because I need to double check something. Hamster. Hamster's doing great. Can you coat check the silver key? I probably could. Not past this point, what, the special key? I mean, maybe, yeah. So, today was a good day. And then, yeah. Herb, So, okay, something's changed about this. Something's changed about my perspective on this book now. So, let me just look around for a second, then I'll cook. So, oh, why can't I wear this hat? So, oh, there's 2 locked chests in here. Oh, well, those are only so useful, to be frank. Good. I thought that this book was about me and my brother, because I'm Simon, right? We've signed off the library card as Simon. I thought this was my brother, and he was upset at me, and I was then writing in red, i.e., kind of Red Prince vibes. But Herbie, as we saw, was carved into the schoolhouse table. So what I'm thinking is this is older than this is an old book. Like, I thought it was like this kid's, like the guy, like Simon, the guy I'm currently playing as, like when he was younger and he stayed at this place. But now I'm thinking, God, there's so many things attached to red now. Like, I now I think Simon is Herbert, like the guy who, no, is it Herbert Sinclair? I could head back to the Great Hall, the entrance hall, and check that. I'm going to do that. Hold on. Not that way. This way. Also, while I'm here. No, not that room. This room. There's no point in me using a special key on these doors, because they don't actually, like, unlock anything important. Oh, okay. That's just it. Okay. I kind of knew that. I just thought there'd be something in there. Anyway. Yeah, Herbert Sinclair. Okay. Gamer's thinking. That was the punishment closet. It really was. So, Herbert and Herbie and Simon. Herbie, the guy whose name is carved into the desk out in the schoolhouse, became Herbert Sinclair, who then, like, helped fund the elementary school. The Chokey? Not sure what you're referring to there. Please have a key. Oh, God, this is the second punishment closet. I'm gonna open these 2 chests, honestly. I've got nothing to lose. See? Look at that. Gained more than I lost. From Matilda? I have not watched Matilda in so long. Anyway, so this Simon is not me, Simon. This is a different Simon. That's okay. Here's my interpretation. This is a different Simon who was brothers with Herbert Sinclair when he was a kid. Hampter. And so, okay. That might explain why he left the house in my name. Sort of. You know? Like, whatever. Can we get back to the dark room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we can get back to the dark room. Like, oh, not this way, though. Now we're screwed. Oh, I know. I mean, I get 2 from going into here, so it sort of evens out. You were given the house because the previous owner couldn't take it anymore? Probably. Alright, let's see what happens when I do this. Well, I mean, I got it. Might as well use it. Yeah, okay. So I just can't see what this is. So we'll just take this one. Oh. Oh, great. That's fine. I didn't have much to do anyways. Okay. Interesting. Hold on. There was something important I want to think about with the classroom. You were... Sorry. Like... Did you see the pictures in the weight room? No, I didn't have a chance to actually look around in there. Classroom had several kids. Whatever. I found the classroom that day. That's kind of all it's important right now. There's something going on with the color red. You know, like, there's some level of importance to, like, the blueprints, like, color red thing. I can't quite piece it right now. Because I'm still trying to figure out, like, exactly who, like, I'm trying to piece together who the like, is it the same Simon? Is it a different Simon? Herbie is probably Herbert. And what does it all mean? But for now, let's see what's in here. Shelter. Well, that would have been useful a day ago. Oh, it's still probably useful, right? Because this would be good if I get a shovel, which I could probably find. The hovel could be nice, though, right? Like, I mean, I'm tempted to take the hovel. Because then I can save on gems. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the hovel, because it'll just make the run a little shorter, but I can not have to be screwed out of rooms as often. And also, it's a new place, so let's see what's in here. Dig spot, don't have a shovel. Bear traps, not useful, as far as I'm aware. Oh, hello. Wait, how? What? Oh, the other one's lit too! Oh, okay. So it stays lit throughout the days. Interesting. Okay, okay. Learning. Things are happening here. Let's read this letter. Notice of termination. Dear Mr. Ravain, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your service as groundkeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required, effective immediately. This decision has been made after careful consideration and is based upon repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green rooms in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflects poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by the 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors, and Baggage House Manager. Interesting. All right. Now we have 2 of those fires lit, which is notable. Gonna make a wish. Maybe that'll do something. Because I always end up making a wish like at the end of the day. But maybe if I do it at the start of the day, it'll do something now. Okay. Let's start off on the right side for now. Well, we can choose a puzzle immediately. Let's do the billiard room. Because we don't really need gems today. So the key is going to be more useful. Alright. Dink dunk. 11. 10 times 2. No, 10 divided by 2 should be 5. 3 plus 13 is 16. Divided by 4 is 4. Alright. So we got 10 times 1 is 10. Times 10 is 100. No, 10 minus 2 is 8. Oh, it's just 10. Because it's 10 minus 2, which is 8, times 1, which does nothing, times 10, which is 80, divided by 8, which is 10. Nice. Let's just continue on around here. I can claim the key card. I don't want to cut off this room that quickly. Although the Nook is just going to loop me around, isn't it? So I think I'll take the coat check. I'm not going to enter the coat check just yet. No, I mean, I might as well just claim the key card while I'm here, right? In case I need it. Good math and text? Thanks. Math was the one thing I was good at. Let's take up the north. Pantry locks us out. Nook locks us out. Lavatory locks us out. Excellent. Might as well get locked out with something useful. Let's take the money. And the apple. There's normally a window here if it's in a different spot. I do like that the rooms change design based on the location they're put in. Like, they'll have different windows and stuff otherwise. Okay, well, probably the den. Security only requires 3 steps. Trying to unravel this game kills me. I believe that's much the point of it, yes. Since we have a key card, let's just turn the key card system to high. And we'll keep offline mode unlocked, but since I have a key card, I'm not going to turn off the key card system, so. Okay, let's just try going this way. I'm going to take the bedroom, because that lets me continue and also gives me an extra 2 steps, which is nice. Basically a refund here. Anything useful in the bedroom? point. Nope. Okay. Up we go. Corridor, probably. Commissary. Well, we have money. Let's go to the commissary. %50 off the 20th and 21st. We aren't there yet, but don't need gems. Magnifying glass. Maybe. Shovel could be. I don't have money for the shovel right now. I'll come back here later. Right now, let's head this way. Hallway could be nice. Nook just ends us. Courtyard could also be nice. Well, hallway or courtyard. Hallway gives us a key, which is probably for the best right now. And we'll go up. Well, the kitchen, we can then buy more steps, which will help because we're bleeding steps right now because of this thing we've got going on. So let's do that. Now let's see what's for sale today. We also get a wood-fired pizza if we had the furnace. I will never get the furnace. I don't have any green rooms right now, so that's useless. Yeah, so let's just keep going. What do we got? Rumpus room. Oh, that's actually... I mean, yeah, it's basically the rumpus room because the den would give us like a northern path, but the rumpus room gives us rumpus room gives us this guy. Money. Anything else? Oh, lockpick set. Perfect. Just taking a look around, seeing if there's anything else to grab. Hat I can't take. Tragedy. I thought that was like a red pawn or something and I was going to freak out. Anyway, Alzara, what do you have to say? Real quick, writing down that I got the Rumpus Room, Alzara, on day 10. See what you got, bro.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, so the main thing I got out of that, other than him also telling us about the painting puzzle, the main thing I got out of that was he said that there are 8 red letters, but 1 is missing? Right? Like, that's the main thing I wrote down about it. That's interesting, though. I always get chills when Alzara speaks. It is pretty wicked, not gonna lie. Well, the nursery wouldn't be great, because that would just dead-end us and kill the run. So we're going to have to go through the corridor. Let's go to the spare room. We'll save the corridor for later. Man knows how to command a room. Very true. Well, Pope. We're going to take the den, because that also lets us go down over here and get a couple extra rooms. Observatory could be nice. East Wing Hall will just end up giving us one more room to... This is basically just a reroll. What would I want? Closet could be cool, because it could give us a key and things like that. Observatory could be cool, because it'll give us stars. But it requires 3 steps, and we're already pretty low on steps. I think I'll take the closet. Gamble on this real quick. Ooh, dice? Is that a silver key? Yo! Nice. What do we got? Willis will dead end us. That will cost us money. And the corridor. I'm gonna re-roll. No, I should probably save a re-roll for an emergency. I have so much money. Let's go with the corridor, and I'm gonna head back to the kitchen to buy some steps. We still don't have any green room, so the chef salad isn't gonna be good, but we can buy the club sandwich. Hey, Alzara. Now, I'm not proud of the fact that we have to use the corridor here, but it should be fine. Over here. Well, drawing room it is. Any items, keys, money, things I might be missing? No? Okay. We got 2 options. Where are we at? We're at rank 5. So let's go. Nice. Pick through it. Well, the gymnasium would be bad unless we get the utility closet. The parlor would give us gems, which we don't need. I'm going to go with the observatory. Well, I do get a free redraw. Do I redraw to try and get a better room? Not sure if I should. I think I'm just going to take the observatory, because that will give me the benefit of one of the star signs. Yeah. And we're on rank 6, which I think is one of the ones we need. No, we already have this one, though. I believe. Yeah, this is a level 6, but we already have this one, because it's Coat and Coast, which is S, and I already have that written down, so. Although when we go through that door, we will find something new. What do we got? Great. Great. Awesome. Oh, let's go through here. We'll take free, and we'll do the courtyard. Oh, the courtyard doesn't have any paintings in it. Ah, well. Still get a free metal detector. And, because we have the key card, this is free. Never been to the workshop before. Let's do that. And we have it. Oh. The hammer? Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Well, if we head back to the entrance, which will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 steps, that'll be useful. The true box does not always contain the prize. This is true. Anyway, we got plane and planet. So it's T. And this is middle of row 6. And oh no. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought. Do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is of 10 lost. Among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Hold on. We got a T over here. I can make metal detector and lockpick, apparently. Uh-oh, music sheet. Should have played as Jill so you could play piano. That's true. Do the notes spell something? Oh, God, I hope not. I'd have to remember that. But let's just see what this metal detector just had to run completely end at rank 2. Oh, that's the worst. Let's see what this makes. Pick sound amplifier. I mean, yeah. Greater chance at picking high sensitivity locks. Wicked. There are way too many notes here for it to really be anything like that. Also, I think I read that as of 10 lost instead of often lost. My bad. Alright, well, let's just write down the important bits in the workshop. There's... sheet music. What do you think the 8 means? I've got no idea. I don't know what the T means either over there. Because I saw the word carved, like letters wrought, do spell our secrets carved from thought. I'm like, does that T have something important to do? But I'm not sure, so. Do I have to? I'm gonna write down all the lyrics. This is gonna take me a second, so just bear with me. Secret cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets. I really hope the intonation. I took a picture with my camera. Excellent. I really hope the intonation of the song isn't important. Because if it is, I'm not writing that down. A message. I'm going to underline message because it is kind of bold on the sheet music. A message read is often lost. That's the worst A I've ever written. It's crazy. Among the bold words spoken. I need to learn how to write. That's like my biggest issue right now. Words spoken. Soft. The note is read. The letter is not. Alright. I'll send it to you because I don't know how to put it in the Discord. I'll add it to the Blueprints chat at some point. And then also, in the workshop, stone carved T. Okay. That's everything that's important here, other than this, which we kind of already knew was the case, so. Let's skedaddle. Parlor, we don't really... Office! Oh! Guys! We can finally go to the office! Oh. And there's the White King in the office. Is that a gem I can take? No, okay. Oh, and coast, ocean, shore, tag, 10, something else. What do we got? We got like coast, ocean, cliffs. We got tag, 10, maybe something else there. What's what are we thinking here? Coast and cost? Oh, it could be like a tag, like a cost tag. Yeah, like it could be a price tag. Okay, I'll take that. So we'll write down A for this one here. Oh, perfect. And conveniently, right next to a pooter. Sonic's dad. Oh, good job, Dad. All right, hold on. This looks important. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Mayor. Chatter Dad, heck yeah. Oh yeah, because it's Chatter Mom and Chatter Dad. Heck yeah. I had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be Hearings or Herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Alright, hold on. Question mark. I'll write down the titles. We have Flight of the Queen, which I'll write was in red. March of the Count, which was in black. Fall of the Lord, which is also in red. Mom is just texting me photos of things, which is great. With photos of, like, on-stream stuff. I'm assuming so I don't have to write it down, but that's not going to stop me. Because the notebook must be complete. Like, unless I print out those pictures and put them in the notebook, which would be equally as funny. Passing of the Barons, also in red. And airings / hearings of the Major. I said mayor earlier. That's fine. No, oh, just to put on the Discord. Right. Good job. Good job. Good idea. I'm gonna upgrade the floor plan. I wonder why some are red. I wonder that too, but I'm just putting them. I'm putting down what colors they are just in case that comes up later. We can upgrade the parlor, you say? Ooh. Prizes equal to red rooms in house. If you open an empty box in the funeral parlor, lose 30 steps. Ooh. So the 2 wind-up keys just means I have a chance to fail it. The 3 prize is just a general upgrade. But that's a different room. Sort of. Instead of a couch, it has a coffin. I'm going with the funeral parlor. I think I want to play a little dangerously because I mean, I'm probably never going to have more than, like, you do like games of chance? I do like games of chance. Upgrades are permanent as a warning. I know the upgrades are permanent. That room is to die for. Thanks, Jerry. But, like, here's my mentality about this, right? Maybe I won't get as many gems. Because I'll only have, like, 1 or 2... I will at most have a red room when I open this, because it will be the 1 red room, the funeral parlor. I could get 2, I could get 3, I could get 4, who knows? That's not what's important to me. What's important is that the room is slightly different. In my opinion, just do the 2 keys? Well, no, because that implies I would lose. I would, like, fail the puzzle. I'm not like that. If anything, I would just go for the 3 prize. Like, if I want to play it safe, I'm going for the 3 prize. But the funeral parlor intrigues me. And also that I could use the furnace to then have a higher chance of getting the funeral parlor, which will then also give me more gems when I go in there. I kind of like that idea. Honestly, I'm going for the funeral parlor. This may be a bad choice, but I like that. I like the it's like a change to the room. Like, the room is now fundamentally different, which might lead to some interesting things. And B, it could lead to more. It could be the more gems or less gems or whatever. But I feel pretty secure in my ability to handle this. I know I messed up the easiest puzzle, but I've gotten them so far, so I think I should be fine. Anyway, switch. All right. Not much to go off of there. Well, actually, I haven't even read the computer normally, so. Run payroll. The safe code is pi to 100th decimal. All right. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarters and maid's chambers currently on the estate. Okay. I don't know if that's going to be useful now. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff's incentives program. These coins are spread, distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. I mean, I'll just run payroll, because that's not going to hurt anything. We'll just spread gold. Because I can't do anything with that. And it's not like I know the password for this, so. Like I say, teeth. Good luck with the teeth. Nope. Yeah, I figured much. And that didn't give me much idea of what this could be. Yeah, I think we'll just have to leave that safe for now. But I will write down hidden safe. That's all I can write down, really. Let's push onward. The pool is new. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. Well, that's not going to give me much, but it is also the room that gives me the most options, and it's new. We're taking it. Clock. Tie. This is an entire new layer as well, so I definitely don't have anything here. Oh, hold on. Pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select. The odds of drawing different floor plans may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed by the end of the day. Unless otherwise stated, no running. I can run in here. Ha 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 ha. I'm breaking the rules. Anyway, tie, clock. Oh, time. Time and tie. So it's M. M in that room. Okay. Streamer only remembers to run inside when it's against the rules. Exactly. I can't enter the pool? Boring. Anyway, dink dunk. Lavatory would be new. It does kind of... I mean, it's dead ends regardless unless I reroll. I mean, there's no reason not to take the laboratory. Alright. Oh. Oh, yeah. You know, that's a good reason not to take the laboratory. Whoopsies. Well, end of today. The hovel was very useful. I just didn't have many ways to, like, continue gaining steps. But I got a lot of new rooms out of that. And I got more information. I just don't know what I can do with it. Got a lot new... I did get a lot of new info, so this was a pretty good day. On to day 11. I will never write the letter Y consistently. Sometimes I draw it in 2 lines, sometimes I draw it in 1 squiggle line. Keep you on your toes. Grab my allowance. Yep. Let's go check. Well, first, let's make a wish. Now let's go check the shed. What do we got? Tomb. Shrine. And tool shed. Huh. I don't have anything to offer besides a gold. I kind of want to take the tomb. I'm going to take the tomb. Let's see what's in the tomb. Wow, this is spooky. I really hope the monster from Amnesia the Bunker isn't in here. No, 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 you can't, no, you can't do, no, no, don't be having puzzles in here. Don't be, oh. Oh, money already, thank you. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. The floor plan is the definitive dead end, or is it? I mean, that's just telling me what I already know. I'm just messing with them and seeing if anything changes. There is so much to the tomb. Place I can dig, even. If Breath of the Wild shrines have taught me anything, those candles are a clue. I'm not sure. Like, I agree with you. Hello. This is a new letter. I was like, wait a minute, this letter looks like very similar to the other one, but this is different. And back? Welcome back, Jerry. We we found a tomb. The tomb has a puzzle in it, because these statues' hands can be adjusted. The tomb has money in it, and every time I draft a dead end in the mansion, I will be getting money down here. And there's a new letter to read. My reading comprehension will skyrocket. Simon, so here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque, it sounds weird coming out of my mouth. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father, and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. Dank! They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. In our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of your own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk. A perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition it is that dumped me in this sunless hollow. And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes an impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break, these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce. More than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains, this cold, stoled room would become the most cherished place in all of our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gesture can be as effective as to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And two, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here, within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. Wicked. Okay, so this is like a chef statue. Farmer statue. So I picked out your casket. What do you think? King statue. Somebody else's tomb. And Chet and Mom had suggested that these candles might have something to do with it, but I don't know how. Because, like, I don't know how I'd be able to, like, map these candles to the layout of this area. So, I'm a little lost for that. This is like a horse riding statue. This is a maid statue. We're back at the front with the farmer. And, like, you. I'm getting, like, ringleader vibes. Also, this, those textures don't have a bottom, so you can just see right through them. Because, like, you look over here, you see, like, all those little strands, but then you come over here and they all disappear. Because they don't have a texture on the bottom. That's funny. The letter didn't seem to have anything related to, like, Cheddadetz's chimney sweep with the top hat? There you are. I mean, it could be, but with the top hat? That seems a little more regal than chimney sweep. Some of the pillar forts have torches on them. Are there as many of them as there are lit candles? Well, there's one. Unless you're talking about pillars specifically. Because I don't see any on pillars, just on the walls, with the sconces and stuff. Well, this is just an actual lit candle. Yeah, there's like one candle lit, two candles lit. Remember when the chimney sweep come to our house and he had the top hat? We had a chimney sweep? Like, I would assume I'd be thrilled at the prospect of a chimney sweep coming to our house with a top hat. I don't remember this. All right, I'm just gonna move all their hands down and see if that changes anything notably. I miss top hats being a part of fashion. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing it. Like, as much as society may make fun of you for it, they can't stop you. I think that's everyone. The chef, the farmer, the king. I don't wear hats. Tragic. The horse rider guy. The maid. Other farmer? Now that I think about it. And the possible chimney sweep. I can like old-fashioned and not wish to wear it. That's valid. Alright, well, I don't know how else to do with this, so I'm going to write down some information. Tomb has... Let's count real quick. I'm going to count from the entrance to make it a little easier on myself. Alright, so... And we'll go right. It has 1. So it has... a statue, horse rider statue, king statue, farmer, parentheses, O, statue, a chef statue, and that's this room, which doesn't have anything in it, but it's good to know. Brute force all possible combos. I don't want to be here for the rest of stream. Chimney sweep statue and farmer parentheses pitch work statue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Angel. Angel is L-E, not E-L, right? Okay, I think that's all of them, and I don't have any idea. Okay, Angel is EL, got it. I have no idea how... I could sit here and brute force the puzzle, but that's no fun. So I'm just going to leave with this information. And then we will see what we come up with when we return. In the meantime, let's head into the manor. Den it is. That somber music is sticking with me from the tomb. We spent like 2 in-game hours in the tomb. Good lord. Well, there's a funeral parlor. I'm gonna hold off on that for now, because I want to get some other red rooms before I open that up. Let's go with the closet. And get dice and a shovel. Nice. There is, in fact, a hole I could dig in the tomb, but I think I'm gonna wait until... Oh, and I just got a dead-end room, which means there would be money in there. Let's explore a little bit more real quick. Hallway would be very useful here, actually, so we'll do that. Yeah, you know what? Let's go get the money first. Money. You dig in the tomb and find a bone? I mean, maybe. I love wasting steps. It goes in the... Oh, there's one here. Money. Exchangeable for goods and services. Money here, nice. You love wasting steps? Funeral parlor would help you, would like to help you with that. So true. I could waste 30 steps by just choosing the wrong box in there. There was another... Yeah, there it is. Turnip! Actually, pretty good. I don't see any more. I don't remember there being any more, but I also wasn't really looking. Can I use this to pry up Herbert's coffin? Check inside? Maybe he's got something for me? Steal his golden teeth or whatever? Like this is Outer Worlds? Not Wilds. Outer Worlds. Different games. I am tempted to play Outer Worlds at some point. It is on my to-do list, but it is a kind of longer game. It's like an RPG, so... Be sure to check the stock market and sell the turnip when the prices are high. I never engaged in turnip stocks in Animal Crossing. Just wasn't really committed to that. Alright, let's see what's over yonder. Chapel? Bedroom would dead-end me. Funeral parlor, chapel. I did it for the in-game achievement. Gotcha. I'm gonna re-roll these. I mean, I could take the chapel and then just turn around and go the other way out the hallway. I think I'll do that, actually. I just won't enter the chapel. Actually, I'm gonna... Hold on, first. Where's the key at? No, I had to grab the key, so... Let's go up this way. Because if I get a straight thing, that's better. Because if I got a straight out of here, I don't go up, so I can try to avoid the chapel. So let's take the spare room, because that's just cheap and easy. And we can leave the corridor for later, if need be. Well, poop. Let's re-roll. Well, double poop. I'll just take the bedroom for now. And we'll get there eventually. First. Well, I want to save the corridor for the upper rooms, because that's where they're more likely to be locked. So we'll take the pantry. Get even more money. Really forcing my hand here, game, huh? Well, I'm gonna take the laboratory, because then the funeral parlor will have even more gems. Is there even anything in here? Like... I don't think there is, other than pictures, so... Alright, now we go to the bedroom. Well, the coat check would end it. That would end it, so corridor it is. I was trying to avoid using this, but... desperate times and all that. West Wing hallway is the best option here. Head down, just to see what's over here. Funeral parlor would dead end us. Security room would give us another option. Storeroom would give us stuff. Kind of want the security room, because the security room's also good. So let's do that. Oh, there are 5 coins of the tomb, because I got another dead end room, I'm guessing. Yeah, the laboratory. Or the lavatory. Keycard system. We'll set security level to high and offline mode to unlocked. Let's get a vibe for the rooms here. There's a safe. That's the nook. That is, I think, the hallway? It's one of the hallways. That's the office. That's the nursery. That's the closet. That's the spare room. That's the wine cellar. That's the library. Not sure what that is. Not sure what that is. That's the pool. That's the safe again. Not sure what that is. Interesting. Well, we got one more door to go through down here. Furnace could be funny. The laboratory near the lavatory would be funny. I'll double check in a second, but I don't have any gems. Furnace it is. Alright, furnace, you got anything in for me? Shovel. Brick. Throw a brick out a window. Not that useless. No paintings in here? Can't do much with this place otherwise? Alright. Finally got the furnace. Now if we get the funeral parlor, the gymnasium, it's just hot in here now. We could dead end this place, get 3 keys from the garage, and then have to go through the chapel, which I was trying to avoid. I think I'll take the nook though. There's the funeral parlor. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, so it... Oh. Well, this is new. Herbert S. Sinclair, Baron of Mount Holly, 1920 to 1993. To the dreams I keep, to the schemes I cling, to my task, let it last, let it sleep. To the friends I made, to the ends I braved, of the past, let it last, let it sleep. To the steps I laid just to call it a day, one last draft, let it last, let it sleep. To my soul bequest, to my last roll left, oh my mask, let it last, let it sleep. Or let me sleep, my bad. Yeah, so this must have been where they held his funeral, and then buried him in the tomb. That's like a little morbid, now that I think about it. I have both where he had his funeral and where he's buried now. All 3 statements are false. Well, that has to be false. 2 statements are false. That could be true. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay. This has to be false. Okay, Let's logic this out. Buy 30 steps? No, I got this. This one's guaranteed false. This one is also guaranteed. No, this one has to be... This one has to be true. Because if the gems are in a box with a false statement, if this is true, that means this has to be true. Because otherwise, if the gems are in a box with a false statement, and this is false, and this is false, then it's a 50-50. And there has to be a way to guarantee the answer, right? Like, there's no way that the game would make it so that you have to guess. Like, I believe the game is above that. Which means this has to be true, which means this has to be false, which means that the gems are in a box with a true statement, which is this one. Told you. Oh, good lord. Okay. I guess we'll take the dark room, trigger the dark room, and then we have to go to the chapel and hope we get the utility closet. Good math and logic? Thank you. I can definitely see how those puzzles are getting trickier. But I think I believe in myself. And I'm willing to accept the risk that I've given myself of making it the funeral parlor. I have so many coins, I'm willing to burn one on the chapel as much as I hate the idea of it. Oh, my money! I'm very low on steps as well. If I could find, like, a kitchen, that'd be nice. Oh, there's a maid's chambers. That's new. Although, let's go with a commissary, because I have money to burn, so... Why can't I buy the oh, I can't buy the running shoes. I mean... Occasionally save money when traveling long distances across state grounds. Excellent. Sleeping mask could also be useful. Sledgehammer could be useful. I kind of want to take the sledgehammer. Because I don't know if I'm going to get any more... Well, you know what? I'm just going to keep my money. And see what I get. Can you enter and exit the bedroom to grind steps? No, because the bedroom only gives me 2 steps. And it takes 1 step to leave and 1 step to enter, so it just breaks even every time you enter it. Otherwise, I would have. Otherwise, I would have been doing that every time I found a bedroom. And the sleep masks give me, I think, 5 steps the first time I enter a bedroom with the sleep mask. Not every time. So I can't use the sleep mask to grind for it either. Anyway. Storeroom, dead end, bunk room, dead end, archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. Interesting, but it does give me the maximum amount of possible rooms to go to, i.e., it doesn't kill me instantly, so we're using the archives. It's also new, so let's take a look around. Ah. I think what is this? Clock and, where's the other painting? Okay, those will all be interesting to look through in a second. We already have this one. I just want to see where the other painting is. Stolen jewels. No, are we playing with stolen jewels? I hope so. Oh, lock. Which means it was C, which I'm pretty sure I already have written down. Yeah, we already have that one written down. Okay. Or here. Alright. We're gonna have a lot to write down here, so bear with me. Marigold wins, or let me write down important dates as well. So on 8/22/85, Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Is there a chess piece? Good point. Let me just take a quick look around and then we can get back to reading. Because reading takes time. So let's save that for the end. Reading and writing. My two greatest weaknesses. I'm not seeing a chess piece, so I think we're in the clear for now. Okay. Popular child's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swimbird. I'm gonna write. I gotta take more notes. So, Marion was mentioned earlier. Marion was mentioned in the letter in the safe, right? Had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. And you don't tell me what her debut effort was. Come on now. She is no stranger to the public eye, even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relative or relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Did she write the book The Red Prince? Maybe. It doesn't say that she wrote that one. I'd have to go back and check the Red Prince book, probably through my VODs, but she was no stranger to the public eye, even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as her pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Okay, hold on. Niece of HSS. And up here, I'm going to make... You know what? In the back of the book, I'm going to make myself a note that anytime I use HSS equals Herbert S. Sinclair, owner of mansion. I really hope that eventually this book gets to the point where I have to decipher it. I think that would be brilliant. Okay, so then we have 1/27/86. Swimbird. Author. Never considered herself success. Then we go make another thing there. By Gail Hermes, Herald staff writer. We'll probably read, this is going to be the last day because we're getting close to the end, but there's a lot to read here, so we're going to go a little bit over time. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. And so we ran out of books we owned. My imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book read Prince. Marion, debut book read Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Based on son and love of red. A statement that has been held in much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Dog, it's a kid's book. Like, kids' books can have political messaging, but like... Alright. 1186. Publisher. What is that symbol called? That's the ampersand, right? And author. Detained by Red Guard, comma, question. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed that by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Okay, so, Caleb? Hold on. There's no way, right? Ain't no way this is the same Caleb that loves the color red. Caleb Manning plus Philip White arrested for Trinsdale bombing. Maybe with RLCF / Children of Blackwater. And then, Ruffington Press dismissed it as rumor. There we go. Okay. I think it is. It might be, like... there's How many kids named Caleb are in this game, you know? Alright. This doesn't have a year. We got 11, 17. Question mark next to year. Marigold. Drops. Publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague, just that real quick, colleague Kayla Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. And then that's Manning and White from there. Was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under the waved down local man. This is the third major last year. This anticipated charge by the Crown. Manning was the last person. The trial begins on Tuesday. Expected to be the last. Okay. Interesting. Left after Caleb was arrested. The most I can get out of that. Was seen at the corner with a suspicious bag under their arm, waved down a local man. This is the third major something that incident last year. Is anticipated a charge by the Crown. Why is that cut off? Let's just go on to this one for now. So on February, which is 2/22/87. No trace is discovered of Sanka heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones. Let me write that name down. Mary Matthew Jones, author and illustrator whose fanciful stories and are written under the pen name Marion Marigold. Okay. Equals Marion Marigold. Goober probably already knows all the answers. He's just being polite. The Goober knows that the Goober likes watching me discover these things. That's true. The author and illustrator, who is from the pen names, last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, but we are seeking information. Okay. I guess I'll write this down. Hold on. 3:45 p.m. Friday. After luncheon. Brug. At 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. I don't need to write down that's where. I mean, I might as well write down that you got into a carriage, because that might be useful. Entered carriage. Did not go home. We'll just call that for now. There's one more page, which is the jewels. Okay. Day 11? I have to go to the next. I have to like turn a whole page. So, day 11 continued. Archives. This is 9/2. Year unknown, probably 87, given the context. Priceless. Jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum. You just simply screenshot all this? Yes, but it has to. But the notebook makes it more fun. Just in case I need it, but I'm still. I'm gonna upload the screenshots I just took to the Discord channel, because Mom has sent me photos to also put in the Discord channel for blueprints, because I think it might be fun to look back at these. But I'm gonna write down the important information in the book, because I must Pepe Sylvia this. He did. I have the fancy special notebook. I must use it. I must use it for this occasion. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen Ares have broken into one of the crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy. I got boxes full of Caleb. Exactly. Like one day I'm just gonna go through this and be like, Caleb, just underlining Caleb all the time. I'm just gonna have a Caleb page. Also, you remember when I write it down too. Yeah, that's true. Like, because I'm writing things down, it will make it easier to remember. These lavish rooms are exclusive for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. Rare typo from chat. I mean, these things happen. Everybody can make mistakes a little bit. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security systems. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasure artifacts rumored to be stolen is the ruby crown of Arinda Ares, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historical value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Okay, let's write down Fen Ares. We all do it, so no worries. Exactly. Fen Ares, aristocrat and noble room. What is it called? The Ruby Crown of Orinda Ares was stolen. That's the main things. And I have screenshots of this thing anyway, so we can use that later. But for now, onward we go. Interesting. I'm gonna go to... The Maid's Chambers would be new. And this run's kind of messed up anyways because of everything that's going on. Kind of want to do the billiard room though. I feel like that'd be. Does it really matter which angle I go? Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right. Screw it. I haven't encountered any just loose items around anyways, so we're going in here. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is, and with unprecedented sadness, that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have been interested in attending service may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premise by Friday, November 6th. I mean, paid chambers. All staff left by November 6th. He takes the staff with him. This is like Egypt, yeah. Oh, nice painting. Must be of all the staff members. Plenty of room in that tomb. There is plenty of room in that tomb. Vacuum. Pretty wicked. I don't see any chess piece, and we already have the painting for this room, so. Terrace with aquarium? Guys, we gotta check out the aquarium. I didn't see any chess piece, but I'll double check. Yeah, I think we're in the clear. Anyway, aquarium! It's got a little bedroom in there. Little archive, big fish. That's where the the paintings are, but we already know it's sand and. We already got that. Little laundry room. Little, like, kind of bedroom, I guess, or lounge of some kind. Backyard grill. Amazing looking door. I don't see a chess piece anywhere in here, but I'm gonna be, like, very thorough. Do I have a shovel? I do. A key. Nifty. I don't see a chess piece anywhere in here, but I'm just gonna, like, fishore. Or fishwa. Oh, yeah. Or, whatever. Alright, I don't think I see any chess piece. Let's go. I got keys. Courtyard requires a gem. I'm willing to do that. We got plenty of stuff going on. Is there just a shovel in here? There's a hammer. Wicked. We'll take that. No holes, though. Interesting. Let's go up. Let's go left. Coat check could be useful. Leave a slight... You know what? Let's go to the coat check. And let's leave something here. Let's leave the running shoes, honestly. And one of the tanks is a scale model of the aquarium, and one of the model's tanks is a smaller scale model of the aquarium. Fishception. I'm gonna check the running shoes, because those are, I think, the most useful thing I have on me, and I think I should be good to just, like, because I want to end this soon, so we're just gonna kind of go through. Alright, what do we got? Foyer, I don't have enough gems for that. Observatory, whatever, let's do this one. Oh! The boudoir. Did I write down this was the letter number 4 in the boudoir safe? Hold on. Let me just page through my notes real quick. Yep, okay, I did. Yeah, this was to Herbert from Daniel. Our son Simon, your heir. Yeah, okay. And, hold on, yeah, then the other thing. Marion's disappearance. Yeah, okay. Of the 8 red letters, though actually only 7? Yes, yeah. Yeah, so... Yeah, like those newspaper clippings, you're talking about Marion, who is actually Mary Matthew Jones, and she disappeared, and Herbert apparently may have known something about it. Not the gymnasium. Conference room is new. I've never been to the conference room. Let's go there. We're in rank 6, right? We're in rank 6. Okay, hold on. So this is Stag and Stage, so it's probably E. I will send an updated photo of what I know later. Beans. We've encountered a keycard room, and that's kind of the end of this, isn't it? Well, I'd have to loot all the way back to the dark room, but that also doesn't work. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay? Good to know. Let me write that down. Conference is a C. All... Gotta learn how to write chess. I'll check for a chess piece. Give me a second. All conference notes in office safe. And there's a lie here. Safe code is 0983. Great. That would be so useful if it wasn't a lie. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items all gathered in that room instead. Indeed. I mean, I'll write this down. Hold on. Red note. Safe code 908. Because, like, maybe there's a hint to that, but I doubt it. Yep, and I don't have a key card, so I can't go through here, and I don't have a way of turning on the dark room, so I can't do anything here. So I think this is it. I'm just gonna go to the aquarium and hang out. Dimsh. Oh, I can kind of see the tanks better from back here now that I look at it. No, I can still see them fine. It's just like over here, there's this weird like fog effect to it. Or it's just because the glass is smudged at angles. Big. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more. These fish tanks, from the looks of it. Alright. Well, this will be the end of today, and this will be the end of this stream. Let's call it a day. See what kind of mansion we got. The Scarlet Villa. I did get a lot of red rooms. Did find 6 new rooms though, which is pretty cool. Yeah. So that will be it for today's stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. This was very, very fun. Blueprints is really starting to intrigue me. I've got boxes full of Caleb now. Hopefully by next stream I will have figured something out to make Mix It Up work better. I'm not sure because I'm kind of busy this weekend. I don't know if I'll have time for that, but if I can, I definitely want to figure it out. I appreciate you telling me thinking. Like, it's kind of there's 2 uses to me, like speaking out loud about what I'm thinking about. The first one is I share my ideas with you, which both lets me, explain my thought process in the game. And also it lets you guys think about the same things I'm thinking about, because then maybe you will come up with other ideas. And secondly, it's the concept of rubber ducking, where, like, if you just talk out loud about the things that you're thinking about that might be giving you trouble, you might just, like, find the solution in your own, just, like, conversation with yourself, basically. So there's kind of a double reason why I do it, but I do enjoy it greatly, so, I have fun talking out loud, and I have fun, like, conversing with chat about this. It's very, very fun. So yeah, thank you guys all very, very much for stopping by. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Ika. I know Ika showed up at one point. I'm not sure if you're hanging about still, but I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. Yeah, so I will see you all next Monday for some more Haiku the Robot. I hope to see you there. Otherwise, have a good day, have a good night. Hope you're doing well, and if not, I hope to get better for you soon. Let me just real quick see if anybody's worth rating. Nothing pops up immediately, so we're going to say no. Yeah. All right. I will see you all on Monday. Bye-bye.